to do it.
Oh, yay. Let me see. You, Zeke, Tina, and Xavier.
Yep.
How did I know?
That's the usual ones that show up.
All right. Let's get ready to do this thing. Quiet on the set.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And this is Lunch, coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. Here are the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another exciting edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours. And hello, one replay count. Greetings.
That's
Don't
right.
forget, exclamation mark bundle to get in on those streamer bundles, and exclamation mark I love free shit too.
Howdy typing bundle me bro in universe chat. That was funny.
Yeah.
You should tell these two chatty Cathys they should try and come check out the show there, Modi. Tell them that yeah. And that's right. Hello, you old fart. Talking to Maynard. One replay can't. What's going on? Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
And of course, everybody else coming on in. Lomir, where did you disappear to? Lomir's gone.
No, he's there.
No, he was on the lot just a second ago and he disappeared.
Oh.
I want to go.
Maybe he's going to the bathroom. Oh, he's going to check the mail. Yeah.
I figure I have a streamer bundle in my mailbox.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I don't know why you would assume those things because you won yesterday. And don't forget, always better odds to win on my stream.
Oh no, I accidentally hit discard. I'm just kidding.
That happens.
Yeah, that would suck. I've done that with gold before. It's like whoopsies.
And I have 206. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay.
265 streamer bundles.
Oh, that's quite a bit.
Jeez. Yeah, that's a lot.
And it says health is
Okay.
taking a turn for the worse. Well, it can't be that bad if you're sitting here with
Uh-oh.
us. But sorry to hear that. Fish has Winfield's in the house. And speaking of Winfield, I think we're going to start with him today because the topic that just won't die.
All right, that 2024 roadmap. The saga continues with Winfield chiming in. Yeah.
Fish.
And what's your top 2024 roadmap wishlist item? Lore-based factions for long-term strategic gameplay would be great. It's probably a major development. I don't know. Being more of a community and new player focused person, I'd like to see 2 2023 roadmap items completed in 2024. Unless I missed something. I don't think these were completed yet.
2 out of 8.
2 out of 8. In-game events menu item. This new icon will be part of the HUD menu top right of the screen and will contain relevant information, such as when double XP is active, game calendar events, and more.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. Is it in the top right-hand corner yet?
No.
Number 2, these small teaching scenes. Several small private scenes will come into the game where players can learn about a particular system. Example gives him housing, deck building, etc. Access would be from popular NPC towns at will and repeatable. Scene scope and themes would vary depending on the lesson, but could be similar to the small Isle of Storms or Simple Encounter. Of which we have 1 buggy inventory quest. For new and returning players, a goal might be to provide more information in the game rather than relying on forums and wikis. Many new players starting the game probably don't visit the forums much, if at all. They just want to play and use the interface HUD to learn and experience as much as they can without reading/study.
Yes, which players don't do to begin with, so you're wasting your time even inserting that into the game. That's just
Laz is the guy that just like clicks all the buttons for the quests and doesn't read any of them.
Who reads shit? Nobody reads shit.
I read it all.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm a big fan, and I'm sure you are, of Viva La Dirt League, where you know they do these quests. Yeah. Skip.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I read everything for Laz. Laz rarely reads any of these things.
What?
So, yes. Although the funny part is Laz picks the topics that I then read.
Yeah, I'm the one who's got to do research on all the topics and put them in and choose what we're actually gonna, or should I say, choose what he's actually gonna read about today. Yeah, that's right.
He looks at the title and says, "Oh, that might be interesting. That will kill some time."
That's right. I curate the news. That's right. Fixed topics
Yes.
only includes clicking. That's right.
Yes. And then, so in events, and going back to Winfield's comment, so an events icon on the HUD could draw them in to do more things and meet more people. A teaching area could intrigue them to learn more complex features like decorating a house, advanced crafting, or kill bigger monsters with different decks. All teaching items go poof at the end of the teaching session, of course. Perhaps in the future, the in-game events could extend to player events, which are currently only announced and cataloged on the forums. Things are
they're
hard to
way out of
find
date.
for the non-forum, non-universe chat players. Just contributing to the brainstorming. Thanks, Winfield.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you're
And
talking about
Bergen.
that. I meant to grab something, so go ahead with
Go grab it. I will keep on reading because something. Bergen responding to if the plan turns out to be a lie, the potential damage would be much greater than the income it initially brings. If they don't get to something, then that doesn't mean it's a lie, just that they didn't have enough time. That happens everywhere in software development. Almost every organization that I work with, as well as products I use, always has an available roadmap of things that you can look forward to in the future. You may not be able to decipher all the details of the roadmap, but hey, they are present. And remember, they are supposed to periodically stay on the roadmap of where they are in the process, because some of those items do get shifted around, which is also something that they fail to provide us. Seriously, you brought us your shadow box of Shroud shit?
Oh, well, as we were talking about this the other day, and of course I had remembered that that's where the paper towels were. So
the faction system.
I had to show you
yes,
the lovely faction system from Lord British. Yes, this is the
notice there are 4
lovely faction
factions.
system right here. And of course, this was laid out on paper towels because that's all we had to work with. Let me see. What is this? There's I don't know why these were. I guess he just signed a couple of these just for shits and giggles. This was Jack's proof of concept that if you put something in front of Lord British, he would just sign it. Because I don't have one of those. I actually have 2 of these, which are just little squiggles of lines with his signature on them. Actually, I think I have 3 or 4 of them now here.
Yes.
But I don't know what this big one is. This is it was he had he had a whole bunch of stuff, but you put something in front of Richard Garriott, and he will actually just sign it. But the one paper towel is actually, the idea for the faction system. This is the faction system that was laid out there at Dragon Con, which I thought you'd all get a kick out of actually seeing.
Yeah,
And
I mean, it's like there were plans a long time ago. It's like, why did they get abandoned? Tech lead, shiny. Tech lead became CEO. CEO decided, hey, let's make Shroud less and less money.
Focused. I'm guessing he signed the others as Richard.
I don't know. But while you're staring at that until you find something, Trovador, if the devs didn't have enough time to get something planned, that means someone's need to have a performance review or even personnel adjustment. This happens in all IT projects everywhere as well. That could also be scope creep, and scope clarification could also cause things, and limitations of tech involved. And there's all kinds of things. But yes, they would need to have performance reviews and personnel adjustments.
Just for shits and
Yes.
giggles, Ultima 2 on
You're-
floppy disk. Ultima 2 on
Congratulations.
floppy disk.
Yes. And the
Signed
funny
by
part
Lord
is
British.
that one is the game save file and the other one is the play file.
Yes, from Sierra. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. U2 was high tech at the time. Yes. Gwendolyn Obscuro. I think you are seriously overestimating the amount of time our devs get paid and the number of people lining up waiting to replace them.
Holy crap. I didn't realize
Gwendolyn making the observation that how many of our devs are volunteers and how many of them are getting paid? Because we know lots of people volunteer and get paid with other things. But hey, this all goes back to you have to know your business model in order to make money to pay for all these shiny things, including the dev's time. Which means you have to make the game somewhat money focused for these shinies. Because your job is to sell the shinies.
Yeah, speaking of shinies, I didn't realize I had this many different coins.
If I found like my entire stack, I think I've got like 30 and probably like 15 to 20 different ones.
I've got Oracle coins. I've got Crowns of the Obsidian. Yeah. I've got the Lord British Chaos coin. I didn't realize I had all these. I have Silver Serpent.
The black one?
The black ones? I have two of the black ones here.
Well, the black metal one or the black clay one?
Clay one, yeah. I have the black metal one too. The with the Lord British shield, Shroud of the Avatar. I have two of those as well. I have a couple of Crowns of the Obsidian.
Yep.
These I must have got at Hobloth because they're in a little bag, which I believe I got at Hobloth. Oh, then there's a Ultimate Dragons coin.
Yep, that's the blue one.
Yeah. I forgot I even had all these. I'm shocked.
Yeah. Well, I certainly get frustrated when large portions of roadmaps never materialize. I am very grateful to have devs we have, and they are able to keep the game alive and improving, even as slow as those improvements may seem. Those improvements would be much faster if they made the shift to actually creating rares and removing a bunch of things off of the Crown store and frequently produce new things for the Crown store and in-game items. So that way you have the crafted version as well as the Crown store version and keep on cycling through those and don't bring them back. And
hey, I even found NBNN
the NBNN sticker ones. Yes.
Jeez, I forgot we even made these. Holy shit.
Yeah.
A whole bag of those. I should probably give some of those away someday. Anyway, moving right along.
Yeah. My main hope for the roadmap is that they leave off the multiple houses on a lot thing. Not that I don't want it, but because it is an Atos project and I don't think it belonged on last year's roadmap, since I think he had already stopped doing that type of work. Okay. Remember.
Flexible placement was a stretch goal.
No. No. But the multiple houses on a lot in flexible placement were demoed in 2021. In October of 2022, Chris said that he would be back on the project full-time-ish as Iron and Magic game had been sunk.
Canceled.
Okay. Yes, canceled. However, Chris never came back to the project. He is the owner of Catnip Games, and he is absentee. Where is the owner of the company? I mean, he shows up for a once a month or once a week meeting, maybe. And then he will made an appearance one time in an entire year on the stream, and that just happened to be the 10-year anniversary. He didn't show up for Lord British's birthday. He didn't show up for all kinds of other shit. Now, it was a Chris Spears project. We have seen the proof of concept of it. There are things that have to be worked on.
Before that.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, flexible pays was a stretch goal long before that. Yes. And then if we get it in the future, great surprise with us. But if no one is actively working on it, don't tell us someone is. Okay. That is them updating these stretch goals to say, hey, Chris is no longer working on the project, so we are bumping this off. Remember, I said that they, even in their 2023, they said that they would periodically, at least quarterly, update us on these, on where they were in their roadmap.
Couldn't be prudent.
Did they do it once? No. So this goes back to the frustration that a lot of people have with the team and their ability to communicate.
Yeah, Winfield, I will do that after the show for you. I will get those pictures and send them off to you so you can have copies. Yeah. Yes, you were at the table at Dragon Con while we were doing that.
Berrigan, some things turn out to be more complex than it seemed they would be in the first. That's a simple fact, and if that happens, then you have to adjust your development schedule appropriately. It doesn't indicate dishonesty. That is a true statement, Berrigan. It is something that, yes, variables are hard, as we keep on discovering in Shroud. Strovador. So what is the root cause of underpaid devs?
Well, we had that discussion after the show yesterday, but
we have it very, very frequently.
Yes.
It all goes back to the Chris Spears quote. He has spent the last several years trying to make Shroud of the Avatar less and less money. Focused.
Oriented.
Why did you say orientated?
I don't know. I forgot.
Focused.
I forgot focused.
Focused.
Shit.
And how do we know that they are less and less money focused? Because things
they
like
can't afford to pay developers.
Vault, heritage items, the number of developers that are volunteering time, because as we showed, it's like if you go into the Crown Shop and you type in 2016, you will see things from 2016. Why is that still available in 2024? And depending on the seasonal items, it could go back all the way to 2014. I mean, that is them trying to lazily make a couple of bucks. And the reason that they have not shifted the Portalarium subscriptions to Catnip Games is because they would lose a bunch of auto subscriptions.
No, we've already proven that theory wrong too. If they're using PayPal as we've previously looked into, you can go right into PayPal and change the fucking name. You don't, but
Yeah.
Apparently, if that's not the case, then I could understand that, that use case that you don't want to cancel it and change it. But if it is PayPal where it's all going, then yes, all
Yeah.
you have to do is go change the name. It's that simple.
Yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
can
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. But it's
I,
like,
I'm guessing that they may not actually have access to the account, but the payouts still go to an account they have access to. That would be my biggest guess at this point.
oh, but yeah.
Yeah,
Shroud math.
that would just be a guess again. Yeah,
Yeah.
but because we
Um,
we went in and I looked at my business account. I think Jack looked at his account. I don't know if you have a business account or not, but on
yes, I
PayPal, but
do.
yeah. And
Yeah.
we looked at whether you can change the business
Yeah.
name, and that's easily done. So if
Yeah.
that's the case, they could easily just change the name in there. But if you don't have
Um,
access to the account, then yeah. But
hey. And Trovador with the observation, it's the dramatically shrunk player base. And what is the root cause of dramatically shrunk player base?
Cold water.
It's the ways of rage quitters in
I was
Soda
in the
along the
pool.
years. Wait, why did people rage quit over from Shroud? Developer decisions, mostly based on one individual. Oh, yeah.
Well,
Um,
true, though, I think hits it on the head. Go ahead.
It's the devs themselves who are insisting on making the same mistakes over and over again. So being grateful to have the devs equals to being grateful to the same mistakes they have made and are still making. Yes, you have to learn.
Doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different
Yes.
results is the definition of insanity.
Are we
Yes,
stuck in a
and
time
then
loop?
What's that, Lomir?
So are we stuck in a time loop?
always.
Yeah.
And then Trovador with the statement, I, as an ex-software developer and an incumbent IT project manager, know very well the complexity of that. All IT projects require well planning and tight control with structured management. This is the only way to ensure the service quality to the clients and can never be achieved by the casual working style that Soda devs have adapted to. Could you say that's because the owner of the company is an absentee owner and the person running the game right now currently
Is not
has
actually a
no...
developer.
Yeah. And I can't speak to his project management experience, but
He just a figure.
got to have some. But it is all project management. I mean, it's like, but no game experience. Other than playing and writing some things. But not full on games. If the thing's really run out of control and needs any readjustment of the schedule, full explanation and compensation will always be made for the clients beforehand. Rescheduling or even replanning is a serious thing and can never be dismissed with a few simple things such as things came up. Otherwise, this will not only be dishonesty, but also disrespect to your clients. So there's a huge difference between
Remember,
paid for
we're the
projects.
clients.
Oh, I'm aware of that.
Well, I just want
And
to
remember,
remind the audience. Some people may not understand that. Yeah.
Every new episode is going to be 12 to 18 months after launch.
12 to 18 years, what?
Yeah.
That's what we're on track for. Yeah. At this point.
Yeah, I know. Shit. I don't think 12 years is going to make it. So maybe 18 will. So there's a difference between like, there's a reason that even within like paying home contractors, you don't pay it all up front. If you want the shit done yeah, you pay at different milestones. I can assure you that Every single Soda player, as well as the devs, recognize that lower player base is a serious issue. Yes, it is. But does anyone really wholeheartedly wish that issue to be solved?
Hold 30
They don't know
players
how to solve it.
online.
That's our problem.
Hold 30
They
players.
don't know how to solve it. Yeah. As an old proverb says, you cannot solve the problem with the same mindset when you created it. The current way of working has been used by Soda devs for over a decade already and is apparently not working as we wish. Therefore, if we don't change the mentality, the issue will definitely persist and even lead to a total die-out of the game. However, this consequence is totally avoidable for Soda. It all depends on the devs as well as the players and no one else. So again, if you truly want Soda to avoid such a destiny wholeheartedly, you never should agree with or even indulge the current working style of devs.
Agreed.
Yes, I
As
agree
does
that. I mean,
Mappa.
there should be projects. There should be like timelines. There should be communication about what's actually being done, and project management has to take place. Even though in the gaming world they call them producers, executive producers. They're just project managers, and you can't do this with volunteers. Really, you really can't. Because, shit, where's the Unity 2021 update? I mean, it's already end of life.
Read this last one before we pull the giveaways and move on to the next topics.
Okay. Mapper agreed. It would also help if you don't assign tasks to a dev who is busy yet making yet another game, free lot placement, terrain modification, Unity updates, for example. Although I thought, who was working on the Unity 2021 update? It wasn't Chris. He passed that off to other people.
We don't know.
Wasn't Devil Cult partially working on that?
We don't know because they don't tell us any of that. We don't know, but at this point, Unity 2021 is no longer the long-term release.
I'm aware.
And that went out of date the middle of this past year, so in 2023. Now we're in 2024. You know, we're way behind the long-term release
way behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, but
we're so far behind the 8 ball that we are in a different realm.
Let's go ahead and close out the streamer bundle
and Lomir
and fucking Lomir.
Another
That's
one.
Right.
Receiving one from both of us. My giveaway's open again.
There you go, Lomir. That one's from me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, and as we have said multiple times, I mean, the team needs to realize what their business model is. And if you do not have that awareness, it really hurts your ability to continue developing the game and maintaining the game. Because as we have seen, the trend for the player population has done this since launch. And that's not a good slide. We want the game to succeed, which means we are waiting for the developers to have that paradigm shift as far as they're thinking about things. And if there is no paradigm shift, we're going to continue to see people sit there and talk about the one word that comes up in almost every review. Well, potential.
Let's get to the meat and potatoes with Paladin Michael.
Yes, because Paladin Michael opens up another can of the worms with State of the Main Story Part 2.
You know, that's been done, from my understanding there, Maynard. It's been done. It was done really early on, not as well, but with UO, we know there are at least 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 engines that will actually do that. I know of at least 3 myself, but I know that there's more.
Yeah.
What's
But
this?
state of the main story part 2. Dear developers, it is 2024 and it's been a long time since we arrived in New Britannia and solved all of the Story 1 puzzles, aka Episode 1, and acquired our Shroud of the Avatar. The last words of Arabella are remembered, and we are eagerly waiting for the sequel, Episode 2. In the meantime, really beautiful places and some nice quests have been added in Mistrender. Can you tell us a little more specifically how many locations still need to be implemented? And when can we finally expect the continuation of the main story? That would be really nice.
Really nice. Yes, really, really nice.
Yeah. Is it realistic that we can play the main story of Episode 2 this year?
Good luck.
Thank you for the feedback. Maybe after next release 123 on livestream. Berrigan. Yeah, episode 1 was really fun, and I would very much appreciate some information about episode 2. Ditto from Coeur d'Alene. Frost 2. Yep. Would be nice.
Would be nice. Wouldn't be prudent.
Would be nice.
Would be nice.
Sentinel. I've been avoiding episode 2 for the most part. I want to be surprised. Explore the new continent and go through the story without knowing where everything is. Well, the islands are relatively small, so there's not a whole lot of exploring to be done.
Well, again, I'm with Sentinel here. I mean, we've been out to Mistrender a couple times, just to see this, that, the other thing, but we haven't done any of the questing. We haven't done any of the running around all the scenes. We don't know how all the scenes actually look. We don't know how it ties into place. And of course,
so
my sentiment with Sentinel, hold on, let me finish this thought, is that I don't want to be doing this stuff as they're releasing it, and then all of a sudden there's 2 new scenes, and I do those 2 new scenes, and then I'm done with episode 2, and I'm sitting for another 5, 8, 10 years. I want to wait till it's all ready.
10 years?
And well, you know what I'm saying. And then do it all at once.
Well,
yeah.
So there is a massive problem. And
well, we know that.
Remember, 7 years ago or 8 years ago, when we were talking about like the quest love or the truth, love, and courage quest lines, because the very first one released was the love quest line. Okay. And that one took a long time. It was other than the fact that it didn't have a damned thing to do with love, it was a long quest line.
The longest.
And the other 2, the truth and courage, Laz and I had this disagreement about how long they would take to complete. And I kept on saying that every time that they were writing new quests, they were throwing them into the game. And so they were going to be short. And Laz was like, no. They wrote that stuff years ago. They've got it all done in the background and it's all hidden. It's going to be just as expensive as the love one. What ended up happening?
Oops.
You can do the truth and courage in 2 hours.
Each?
Yeah. And you ended up with, they didn't spend, and that's because they had Lum writing the conversation engine for 1 year. And Lum would sit there and tell you he's not a developer. At least a year. Um,
Oh, excuse
and
me.
remember, with episode
you.
2, we were
Thank you.
supposed to also have a completely revamped quest system because of the limitations of the system written by Lum being so shitty.
Chite?
Shitty, yes.
Yeah, but how about this one real quick? I don't know if we want to get to this. We've been talking about this a lot. And I'm wondering whether we should jump to this topic now or do these other topics that we had queued.
Well, I mean, but it is one where it's like, I really do wish that they have written the quests themselves in the background as far as what they need to do. And not done what they have done in the past, which is, hey, here's a new quest. Go test it out. Because otherwise, people are going to be sorely disappointed when the episode 2 quest is 2 hours long.
Yeah, well, I have a funny feeling that episode 2 is not going to be anywhere close to the 40 plus hours of
No.
episode 1. I mean, we know it's taken like 40 plus years to make, but 40 plus hours, I don't know.
Yeah.
So what do we want to hit next here? Do we want to talk about love virtue increasing after logging out? Do we want to talk about avatar names?
That's a nice bug there for love virtue increases after logging out.
Because we've been talking a lot about these virtues the last day or two. Yeah.
Using the Shroud's buff, I noticed that when I log out, my avatar has 0.1 to 0.2 extra points of dexterity next time I'm on. I'm not doing any quests other than the ones to reduce love dexterity. Play, check Shroud, log off, log on. This really would be useful with screenshots. Because as Sanyo says, I'm a little confused. The post title says your love virtue increases after logging out. But your post detail says dexterity has increased when you log in. And that you're doing quests to reduce love dexterity. I think you're specifically reporting your dexterity is slightly higher when you log in while wearing a Shroud of the Avatar item, but I'm not 100% sure. Could you confirm if I'm correct or let me know if I'm wrong? Also, does your dexterity return to normal while you are playing, or does it just keep increasing more and more each time you log in? Here are some notes related to your report. Your love score and your dexterity value are unrelated. One does not affect the other. If they both seem to change at the same time, then it is a coincidence.
Wiki dink.
There are no quests that affects dexterity. The quest system can increase or decrease your love or truth or courage scores, but it can't affect your dexterity or other character stat. Now, Laz, you need your Shroud of the Avatar for this. We do need to equip it.
Well, that's an oxymoron, isn't there? There are no quests that affects dexterity. The quest system can increase or decrease your love, truth, or courage. Okay, I got it. But can't affect your dexterity.
Okay,
Shroud.
so the fun part is your values related to your truth, love, and courage virtues actually impact the stats provided by the Shroud of the Avatar. Okay? So, Laz, would you please put on your Shroud of the Avatar?
I've got it on.
Okay.
You can't see it
Mine,
because it's hidden.
yes, which really should never be an option. Mine says that I have +6 strength, plus 2.3 dexterity, plus 0.6 intelligence, plus 3.1% attack speed, and plus 9 magic resistance.
Really?
Okay. I am sure your stats are much different than mine.
They are. That's really weird.
Well, remember, mine is the morally ambiguous gray Shroud of the Avatar.
Yeah, but
Because my truth virtue is much lower than yours.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out how. Let's see. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So I have to do it this way, and then just hit F12 to get a screen capture. And F12's not working. What?
Oh, wait. And I have plus 0% move speed.
Yeah, 0%. And I have +6 strength, +6 dexterity, +1.1 intelligence, 0 move speed, 0 attack speed, plus 8.2 magic resistance is what I have.
Okay.
So you got to
So
hold control down.
I need a
those extra
screenshot
stats.
of the, huh?
You have to hold control down to get those extra stats.
Well, mine's got plus 0 move speed, and that's
Yeah.
the only one that's actually hidden.
Mine was move and attack speed, but I can't do a Windows Shift S with the control button held down to get that. So
Yeah. So hold on. Twitch.tv. NBNN News. That fucker is muted. We'll blow that up. Hey, expand it again.
yeah, hang
And your
on.
stream quality sucks.
Shouldn't 1080 downscale.
Hey, don't downscale that shit.
Got to
Expand it.
downscale it.
Okay, that is Laz's. Okay, now I have Laz's and posted in chat.
All right.
Okay, so your virtue score affects your Shroud stats. Okay, now let's go ahead and do what he did and exit to main menu, leave. And let's log out and log back in. And see if these stats on the Shroud change.
I don't think it's the Shroud that's actually changing. It's his dexterity he's talking is changing.
Well, the stats, remember, are based off of your truth, love, and courage virtues.
Right. So did you look at your actual dex when you logged out, logged in?
Well, no, mine still says plus 2.3.
Okay, your
So
dex.
mine did not change.
What does your dexterity on your character sheet?
Oh, but it's a whole number. It's 64.
I understand that. So
and
again,
remember, his report was that it changed by 0.1 to 0.2, which is on the Shroud. My avatar has 0.1 to 0.2 extra points of dexterity the next time I'm on. So that is the Shroud score, Shroud math.
Yeah, see, my dexterity is a whole number, so yeah.
Yeah. So, but the Shroud shows 2.3.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't know.
So Did you log out and log back in?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not wasting the time on that.
You can test it to see whether or not it actually changes your dexterity.
Dexterity is from the Shroud. After doing anti-love quests, the Shroud dexterity bonus was gone. And then on its own, it starts to increase again. I'm not doing anything to affect it, but that one virtue just keeps increasing on its own. Back up to plus 0.5 as of now.
Where are you seeing that?
The next comment from Bytoy. Which you failed to read, yes.
Well, because it wasn't there.
Oh, it was there.
Or I didn't scroll down.
Yeah.
The dexterity, that and I hadn't refreshed. The dexterity mentioned was from the actual Shroud after doing anti-love quests. The Shroud's dexterity bonus was gone. Then on its own, it starts to increase again. I'm not doing anything to affect it, but that one virtue stat just keeps increasing on its own. Back up 2.5 as of now. I'm sorry if I was too vague on the OP. If I didn't clear it up, please let me know. And remember, your stats in the different truth, love, and courage affect the stats on the Shroud. So, we can't really see the whole numbers related to these values unless you use a Lua mod that would actually display them. But I don't remember which one actually does that currently. Do you remember which one it is?
I do not.
Are you sure about that? Okay, hold on. Will recording stats 220 2020 chat log stats. Recording stats to log file. Okay. If you do /stats, let's see whether or not truth is virtue in here. Virtue courage for me is currently -1. Virtue love is currently -1. And virtue truth is currently -1. How the fuck did those get so low? The only one that should have changed to -1 is actually the truth. And that should actually be lower than -1.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a head scratcher. So in order to get that, you do need to do the /stats and then open up your chat log and then just do a search for like virtue courage as one word. That's really fucked up.
Yeah, well, it is.
I mean, this is some Shroud math related to these things. It really, really is. I mean, when we say that Shroud math makes no sense, how is my courage a negative number? How is my love a negative number? So, Laz, have you found your virtue for courage, love, and truth?
No, I don't have anything to do that with right now.
You don't have Notepad on your computer?
Oh, I do, but I must have missed something. What did I miss?
Did you do /stats?
Flash stats. No.
Okay. Now you need to go open your
What?
chat log for today.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know where my chat log is.
Percent
Slash.
app
Slash
data.
data
Percent.
folder.
And
Slash
then it's
slash
the rest
slash
of it is
slash
going to be
slash
in.
data folder is a lot easier.
And then after that, Portalarium, Shroud of the Avatar,
Yeah,
chat logs.
data folder does it a lot easier, like I said. But date modified 120.
For today.
There you go. Yeah. And this shows up. And I got 15,000 points. So, yeah, okay, I see it all here.
Well, that's where you need to go do a search. Just do a search on it, Virtue.
Edit, search. I don't see search. Find,
Control F.
virtue. Virtue courage -1.
What's your Virtue love?
-1.
What's your Virtue truth?
-1.
Okay, so those are definitely not reporting the actual values.
Yeah.
Shroud math. Hey, we're going to hide these values from you. It's like Shroud math. I'm going to go with Bytor. Welcome to the wonderful world of Shroud math, where the math is so confusing, nobody knows what's really going on. No clue.
No clue. But you know, we
Shroud
do have a
math.
clue about.
That we have 2 minutes before we end the show.
That's right. It's time for us to get out of here. Time for us to start wrapping things up and get the flock out of here.
Oh. I have a grand total of 2 people that have done exclamation mark bundle.
2 people. I have, let's see,
Yes.
2 people. Up there goes 3. 3 people.
And for those that are really curious as to our repeated use of the quote by Chris Spears, where he has spent the last couple of years making
Knight
Shroud of the
Rider.
Avatar less and less money focused. Was actually from a Facebook post that he did on I believe the Shroud of the Avatar fan page, following up to someone's communication. And that was from a couple of years ago. And it is a pinned tweet or a pinned message in our Discord channel, which you can access by doing Bang Discord.
That's right.
And then you too can see it as a pinned tweet. And you can see whether or not Laz and Jack are being honest about that tweet. Or that comment.
Knight Rider, you got your streamer bundle. Congratulations to you. Who won your bundle? Not going to tell anybody?
What?
Who won your bundle? Oh.
Because I was giving them, I got 3 total entries. And that's going to Connect Rita. Ooh, I almost handed it to Maynard.
Yep, and then I'm going to close the main giveaway, pick myself a wiener,
Oh.
and Knight Rider one more time.
Oh.
Knight Rider, I got to ask you the big question. Do you have a copy of Wolfenstein 3D? I bet you do.
Possibly.
Gonna have a hard time giving that key away.
You know what? The real question is, Super Dwap forever.
Super drop.
Getting a copy of Synergia. Oh man, you might as well pull another key for that one.
Yeah,
But Super Dwap forever.
I'm waiting to see if he answers. He might be off doing something, but yeah, I know I'm gonna have to pull another
Looking
one.
at porn.
Yeah.
Oh man, Synergia is a
He's
copy
gonna get a
for
copy
12
of Cook
bucks.
Serve Delicious.
Oh yeah, a Yuri thriller visual novel that takes place in a cyberpunk future,
That's
wrapped up in a beautiful
$9.99.
unique. Yeah. Hey, congratulations to the winners today of the different Steam keys. Here, wait, Laz. Let me go check my Steam library. What am I looking for?
Wolfenstein 3D.
Oh man.
I'm sure you've
I
got
do not have a copy of it
Really?
in this library. But I do have the actual like discs somewhere floating around downstairs. But my desktop does not have a CD player.
Yeah, I don't think I ever played that.
Oh, you never. So,
I played all the other Wolfensteins, but I don't think I ever played the 3D one.
yeah, I even so like the original Wolfenstein, I remember playing on the Apple II, before it was the 3D version. When
You ever play-
Wolfenstein 3D came out after, fuck, not Duke Nukem, not Doom, because it's set in the same way with the tiles where you've got the icon at the bottom and it's like bloody face, things like that.
Yeah.
Did you ever play Castle Smurfenstein?
Yes, I
No.
did.
Did not.
That was after Wolfenstein came out. But yes, it is time for us to get out of here, Laz.
Yep, we'll be back with more tomorrow, right here on NBNN. Until then, I'm Laz,
I'm Jack.
and we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.